What if the secret to transforming your life wasn't about dramatic overhauls or sudden leaps of progress? What if it was something so small, so seemingly insignificant, that it's often overlooked entirely? In his groundbreaking book Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces us to this transformative idea. The key to success isn't about setting massive goals or chasing quick wins, it's about the power of small, consistent actions. Habits, he argues, are the compound interest of self-improvement. They may seem trivial in the moment, but over time, they shape the trajectory of our lives. Whether you're trying to improve your health, relationships, career, or mindset, the foundation of meaningful change lies in the habits you build. This insight is powerful, but it's not entirely new. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca understood the value of steady, intentional effort long before behavioral science came into the picture. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, and those thoughts, much like habits, are cultivated over time." Both Clear and the Stoics share a belief in the transformative power of small, deliberate actions. Today we'll explore the practical advice from Atomic Habits, examine how it connects to Stoic wisdom, and discover how these timeless principles can help us reshape our lives. Clear begins the book with an unforgettable story about British cycling, a team so notoriously underwhelming that even bike manufacturers didn't want to associate with them. But in 2003, everything changed when coach Dave Brailsford introduced a concept called the aggregation of marginal gains. The idea was simple yet revolutionary: improve every aspect of cycling by just 1%. From optimizing riders' diets to tweaking the aerodynamics of their bikes, these small incremental changes compounded into extraordinary results. Within 5 years, British cycling dominated the Olympics and the Tour de France. Clear uses this story to illustrate the profound impact of tiny changes over time. This concept of compounding improvement mirrors an essential Stoic idea. The path to a virtuous and meaningful life is built step by step, action by action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "No action is random, nor without purpose. Everything contributes to the whole." This focus on incremental progress, on stacking small, intentional actions, forms the foundation of both Clear's framework and Stoic philosophy. Clear's 4 laws of behavior change provide a simple, actionable guide to building better habits and breaking bad ones. The first law is to make it obvious. Clear explains that habits are often triggered by cues in our environment. If you want to start exercising, leave your gym clothes where you'll see them. If you want to drink more water, place a glass in plain sight. By aligning your environment with your intentions, you make it easier to follow through. The Stoics too understood the importance of creating a supportive environment, not just physically, but mentally. Epictetus taught, "We are what we repeatedly do," emphasizing the role of consistent actions in shaping character. When we intentionally design our surroundings to reflect our goals, we remove unnecessary friction and set ourselves up for success. The second law is to make it attractive. Clear explains that humans are driven by the promise of reward. When a habit feels enjoyable or satisfying, we're more likely to repeat it. He suggests pairing something you want to do with something you need to do, a concept known as temptation bundling. For example, you might allow yourself to watch your favorite show only while exercising or listen to a podcast you love while tackling chores. This approach engages the brain's reward system, making habits more appealing. Seneca offered a similar insight when he wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." By reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, we can learn to enjoy even the hardest tasks. The third law is to make it easy. Clear emphasizes the importance of reducing friction to make habits simpler and more automatic. He introduces the 2-minute rule, which suggests breaking down habits into the smallest possible action. For instance, instead of committing to running 3 miles, commit to putting on your running shoes. The easier a habit is to start, the more likely you are to stick with it. This aligns beautifully with Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. You don't have to turn this into something grand. Both perspectives remind us that progress begins with small, manageable steps. The fourth law is to make it satisfying. Humans are wired to repeat behaviors that feel rewarding, so Clear recommends tracking your habits and celebrating small wins. Whether it's crossing off a task on a list or hitting a streak on your habit tracker, these little rewards create a positive feedback loop that reinforces the behavior. This mirrors the Stoic practice of gratitude. Seneca wrote, "Let us give thanks for even the smallest things, for they too are steps on the path to virtue." Both Clear and the Stoics recognize that acknowledging progress, no matter how small, is essential to sustaining motivation and momentum. One of the most profound ideas in Atomic Habits is the concept of identity-based habits. Clear explains that habits are not just about achieving goals, they're about becoming the person you want to be. Instead of saying, "I want to write a book," say, "I am a writer." This subtle shift transforms habits from tasks to expressions of self. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught, first, decide who you want to be, then act accordingly. Both philosophies emphasize that true transformation comes not from chasing outcomes, but from embodying the identity that aligns with your goals. Clear also challenges the common misconception that success is about setting goals. While goals provide direction, they don't guarantee progress. Instead, Clear argues success is about building systems. A goal might get you to run a marathon, but a system will make you a lifelong runner. This perspective aligns closely with the Stoic emphasis on process over outcome. Marcus Aurelius rarely spoke of achieving grand milestones. Instead, he focused on living each day with purpose, discipline, and clarity. For both Clear and the Stoics, it's the systems we build, the daily practices, that determine the quality of our lives. Another important lesson from Atomic Habits is how to handle setbacks. Clear reminds us that missing a day isn't failure, it's part of being human. What matters is getting back on track quickly. He calls this the never miss twice rule. This idea of resilience mirrors Stoic teachings on perseverance. Failure is nothing more than an opportunity to begin again, wrote Epictetus. Both perspectives encourage us to view setbacks as opportunities to reaffirm our commitment to growth. Clear also uses a powerful analogy to explain the cumulative power of small changes, the trajectory of an airplane. If a plane's course is adjusted by just a few degrees, it might seem insignificant at first, but over hundreds of miles it will end up in an entirely different destination. This concept of compounding is a central theme in the book, and it resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy. Seneca wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it," highlighting the importance of using time wisely and intentionally. As we reflect on Atomic Habits and its alignment with Stoic philosophy, one thing becomes clear: meaningful change isn't about massive transformations, it's about small, deliberate actions taken consistently over time. Clear's practical advice provides a roadmap for building better habits, while the Stoics offer timeless wisdom to sustain them. Together they remind us that the path to a better life is built one small decision at a time, and that true growth is a journey, not a destination. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more modern meditations.